Hey. Everyone knows the Baphomet. We see his image in secret societies and mystery religion, and in the New Age movement, as well as the Church of Satan. We have seen this image in music videos, and I've exposed a lot of stuff about this figure called Godhead Lucy. But the truth is that the Baphomet is not Satan. The Baphomet is not the devil. He was a human being, just like us. What you call the Baphomet is just a person like us that has been recreated into this image you now see. Now, let's blow up the rabbit hole after the intro. So welcome to Value for Viral. This is my truth channel. Consider giving this video a thumbs up as it helps support our work, and also please share this video. You can also support us by following us on Instagram, Twitter. If you got any suggestion, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section. You can also support us by becoming a patron or by donating on PayPal. So who is the Baphomet? Disclaimer: I'm opposing everything you see on Google, because Google is part of the New World Order agenda. They will tell you that the Baphomet is just some cute sweetie and that it's cool to be a Satanist. But here's the actual story. It might be a little bit lengthy. You know, I'm a spiritual person, so I have my spiritual sources. So don't bash on me because I don't have some kind of like fancy documentation. Now here's the story. After God destroyed the world with a great flood, the descendants of Noah had a task of refilling the earth. Nimrod, the son of Cush, the grandson of Noah, became proud and rebellious. Because he was a mighty hunter, because he was able to kill wild animals like wolves, bears, lions. He thought he was so fierce and powerful. So he did the unthinkable. He tried to rebel against God. He made people to think that he was strong and he was powerful and that he could do whatever he wanted to do. Like I said, he was a warrior and he wore a helmet with horns like the Vikings. What we call today the devil horns. He was fighting for power, so he got rid of every opposition and people feared him. So they created a temple according to his command. And during that time period, he went to different little villages. He went to different villages and different towns. He conquered Erech, Akkad, Calneh in the land of Shinar. Then he brought everyone under his control. Then he later created a city called the city of Babylon, meaning the Tower of the Gods. Babylon is what we called Babylon. And we know that the Illuminati dates back to the ancient Babylonian mystery religions. Nimrod was also known to the Egyptian as Osiris. So basically what he did was that he was trying to revolt against God by creating a new world order where all humans will stay together in one place. They will not scatter around, they will not go abroad and reproduce. They will stay in one place so that they can work together and create a tower that will reach heaven. That's what we call the Tower of Babel. But he was the one who started the New World Order agenda. One man, one God, one religion, one way of thinking. So they stuck together and they started building this tower all the way up to heaven. So he was trying to pay tribute to the skies, to the moon and to the planet with sacrifices of children. He believed that if he did those stuff, he would go to heaven. Okay, now one day, God came down with Jesus and the Holy Spirit to check things out. And they saw what these people were doing. They saw what Nimrod and his people were doing. I mean, even God himself was shocked when he saw how these people were working tirelessly to build this tower reaching to the heavens. Then he said to Jesus and the Holy Spirit, he said, if fallen man can do this, then nothing would be impossible for them. So God came down and confused the people of the world with many languages, so they couldn't understand each other, and they abandoned their works. That's why up to today we have different languages. I mean, even if I speak in another language, the accent will still be different. So Nimrod was the one who started the New World Order agenda, and his plan failed. God has always been against the New World Order agenda because it has been the plan of Satan since from the very first day when Satan took his angels, got a group of angels together under one mind, under one thoughts to fight against God. God has always been against this New World Order agenda. That was the reason why he scattered man all around the world. So later, Shem, his uncle, came and killed Nimrod. When Nimrod was dead, under the leadership of his mother and his wife, Semiramis created this idea that Nimrod didn't die, he just ascended to the sun, and that they have to worship him as a sun god. One day, Semiramis, Nimrod's mother and wife, said that she was visited by the spirit of Nimrod and that it made her pregnant. Then she later said that Nimrod reincarnated back into her body and she gave birth to a son called Tammuz. Tammuz is who we call Baal. So the people were happy because now they got the reincarnated version of Nimrod. So they worshipped Semiramis, she was called Ishtar, and they worshipped Tammuz, which was the reincarnated version of Nimrod, which we call today Baal. Over the generations, it has taken different names. Baal is called Jupiter and Ishtar is called Fortuna. That's in ancient Rome. Then we have Adonis and Aphrodite in ancient Greek. Then we have Ashtoreth and Molech or Baal in Canaan. Well, nowadays, in this day, in this modern day, 2021, Baal, the name called Baal, has been changed to Baphomet. Okay, the name called Baal has been changed to Baphomet. So Baal is Baphomet. The person behind the Baphomet is Nimrod. That's why the elites keep sacrificing children. Keep eating blood. You guys know the story already. I don't have to repeat it. You guys know what the elites do to children and what they do, because it's still the same stuff that has been happening for the past how many centuries. It's still the same stuff. Nothing has changed in this world. We live in the same world. So the Baphomet is called Baal. You can call it Baal in your accent, whatever. In other words, it's called Nimrod, because that was the actual figure behind the Baphomet. I know over the years they may have modified the Baphomet. They may have given it breast, penis and other stuff. It doesn't really matter. Okay, it's still the same person. It's still the same Baal, which have been transformed, because over the years it has taken different names and it just keep repeating. And from one of my very reliable sources who has served Satan, he said one day he went to meet Satan in the astral world. He was being invited by Satan in the astral world. He said he saw Nimrod. People die right now. Like all of us, when we die, it's just simple. Like you just go to the next world. When you're dead, you just go to the next world. People that have been dead for the past 10,000 years, they are still there. Like they are just in the next world. So he said he saw Nimrod. He was shocked that he saw Nimrod. Nimrod is in the Bible. He has been dead for almost 20,000 years or 30,000 years. I don't really know the exact figure. But he said he saw Nimrod, and that he said Nimrod is very powerful in the kingdom of Satan, and he kind of like Nimrod is the one in charge of the New World Order agenda on earth. And he said Nimrod is like the second in command when they were going to meet Satan. That when Nimrod came into the room, I mean like everyone bowed down before Nimrod. I mean, he said Nimrod had the goat head and he was moving in a straight line. Then the son of Satan came behind. I mean, the guy who is supposed to be the Antichrist in the end time, he said the guy is living on earth. So he was giving the description of the meeting which he met Satan. He said the world leaders that are all in that meetings, the top religious leaders, I mean the Christians, we have our top leader. He said he said he saw the leader of the Christians in that meeting with Satan in the astral world. I mean, anyways, I won't say too much about that, but he said he saw a lot of leaders. He saw the elites, the sons of Satan, the descendants of Satan, that they were all in the meetings, and they had a plan about this New World Order agenda and all this stuff, because that's where these things come from. They come from the astral world into the real world, and they manifest itself in different ways. And that's why you're seeing these agendas being pushed to people every single day. But the truth is that I got to confirm that Nimrod was the Baphomet, and that Nimrod is the one in charge of the New World Order agenda with Satan, because they're all working together on earth. And that the son of Satan is living on earth. I mean, on another video, I will give you a description of the son of Satan according to what he said, because he spoke in a different language. As time goes on, I'll be spinning out different bombs from what I got from these spiritual people that have actually seen the world for what it really is, and not what people think it is. So guys, you guys gotta be very careful, because a lot of people are worshipping the Baphomet, thinking that it's about freedom, that we can do whatever we want to do, do what thou will. They don't know that it's all satanic, that they're actually leading their souls to hell. Because the Baphomet, Nimrod, I mean, he's dead now. He's a demon. He's working for Satan, and his role is to make sure that a lot of people come to hell. Like I said, Satan is not a goat with a head and horns. Satan is an angel. He's quite different. And that guy said the same stuff, man. He said that Satan is beautiful, that he's a beautiful angel. He's a beautiful angel, that he's not ugly, whatever that you guys are thinking about. And that's true. And that's true, man. But anyways, just know that the Baphomet is a demon, which was called Nimrod in the real world. There's a video I made on this channel about angels and demons, where I told you guys that when you're dead, if you don't go to heaven, Satan will use your spirit as a demon, and that your soul will burn in hell forever, but your spirit will be used as a demon. That's why we call them evil spirit. Evil spirits are demons, but are the spirits of people that have been dead since. That's why you hear about the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel has been dead for a long time, but you keep hearing about the Jezebel spirit. Guys, wake up. Wake up. We live in a spiritual world. Life is spiritual. Don't only base your mind on the physical things. Think about the spiritual stuff also. Spend your time in the presence of God. Spend your time worshiping God. Try to grow spiritually, because if you don't grow spiritually, you might be deceived by Satan, even though you are a Christian. Because guys, a lot of these top religious leaders are all satanic. I mean, that's why I'm not religious. I'm not religious, man. I live in the spiritual world, because in the spirit world, there's good and there's bad. There's God and there's Satan. I'm not that stupid. I don't live in the fake world. A lot of people want to focus only on the good things, but that's not how the real world works, okay? There's good and there's bad. That's why when bad things happen to people, they become depressed, but it was something that has always been there. Come on, man. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please share this video. I plan to create more, deep spiritual videos, because now I want to share the truth with you guys, and I also want you guys to become more spiritual, because the more you become spiritual, you're able to see the world for what it really is. Bye.